yourself out of this hole.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. Makes a cut to the right sideline. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the four-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. His first throw is an interception. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And he'll get in. That gives them an 8-0 lead.
Commanders 8, Chargers 0. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Darius Davis to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Herbert headed out right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
60 Vikings, 7 Pirates, go!
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Dan Quinn never afraid to take a risk. His guy's going for 2.
Here we
The
go.
Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
throw for it. And he secures it in the end zone, so their lead grows to 16 zip.
Commanders 16.
Well, they
Chargers,
really have this
nothing.
defense on its heels, Brock. Still the opening half, but a couple of touchdowns now, and a perfect 2 for 2 on 2-point tries.
Yeah, this defense, they're picking up the scraps. They're not doing anything well. This offense, though, they sure are. Scoring touchdowns and then 2-point conversions to top it off. You know, part of the reason you don't see this a lot, Kate, is you only have so many 2-point plays in the arsenal, and they're using them here very early.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pin. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. Offense in the hurry up here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Herbert from the gun. He gets caught. This is Lad McConkey. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Set. 380. Green out. Black it. Go. Hey, ram.
Slot man in motion left.
Set.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That one's good to McConkey. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. Like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
So 1st down from the 41.
59. Set.
Now Herbert to throw. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
21. Set. Ready.
It's Herbert once more. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
All set now. 1st and 10.
5-9. Set.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. Cut near the goal line. It's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Set. Ready. Round. Go.
Now Herbert again. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
380. Set.
Hampton. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Touchdown, Chargers.
A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
16. Chargers 6. Cameron Dicker to kick
Dicker
off
all
for the
lined up and
Chargers.
ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's Cox. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Daniels on first down. Throwing this one back at the end zone. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders hold a 16-point lead in the first. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Dan Quinn never afraid to take a risk. His guys going for 2.
Washington will line up for the two-point conversion.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I think until this defense stops them, that answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go. Set. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on a quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. Our score, 24-6. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Rolling out to his left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set. Go.
Herbert to throw once more. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Set. Cap. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here.
21.
It's 4th down.
21. Set.
On 4th down, they snap it to Herbert. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to bring this down to their 35.
Go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Herbert throwing again. Chased out to his right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
11 more yards.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Herbert now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Back to the air. Herbert. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
This makes the score Commanders 24, Chargers 12.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field.
48-yard line.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. That one's incomplete over the middle.
You just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready? Back to 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. To throw again, it's Daniels. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach's challenge to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got Hanson underneath. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a one-score game before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pass brought in by Traylon Burks. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Washington.
70 Ranger.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
19-18. Go.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Headed right through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Commanders 30, Chargers 19. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here comes Davis. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert from the gun. Escapes the pocket. That's complete inside the 35. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Shotgun here to Hampton. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He was brought down.
Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
It's now second.
Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Ready. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got room to roll. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
70,
Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. Found some good space on that run block. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Chargers 43.
2nd down give to Krosky-Merritt. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
Jake Moody to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here comes Davis. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
In the red zone on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't get into Oronde Gadsden in the 2nd.
Brings
So
up
they're
a
left facing third and long.
And 10 yards to
Targets
go.
have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and remind him, listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
The intended target was his running back. So that brings up 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Lion. Let's go. Go.
He'll throw it. McConkey's got it on the sideline. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Daniels now on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Offense in a hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 9-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ready? 19-18.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Chargers bring this back inside the 10-yard line before going down. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half a football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Hampton. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points.
Touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers push their lead to 3.
33. Commanders 30. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Cut my team. Cut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back now, pressure coming. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Good game, bro. Good game. Golly.
Los Angeles. Throwing at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and do some serious damage.
And he's in for 2, and an 11-point lead for his team. Well, they were just 1 away from the strikeout, Brock, but their 3rd attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
That's now the 3rd time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels now. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Lions, Buffalo 18. Go.
Desperation time here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 6. And
Daniels is going to throw again. Vacates quickly left side. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Moving like Dragon 60.
Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Washington.
Daniels on 1st down. Has it down close. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean he don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Good shit, bro. Good shit.
Chargers make it a 9-point advantage.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Daniels from the pistol. Put the body on the line for his team. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
13 yards. First down, Washington.
On first down, here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Looking quickly here.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. And he put everything he's got behind it.
That's big. Good game.
Interception.
I wanted that shit too bad.
And the Chargers get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Chargers take over first and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A.
Second and 2.
Chargers holding a 10-point lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to Hampton. Rolling into enemy territory. There he goes again. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to it. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They're going to pass it here. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And then it's caught in the end zone for the L.A. touchdown. The Chargers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Matt McConkey with a touchdown.
Cameron Dicker for the extra.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second down and 10. Daniels forced out to his right. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
To the air again, Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Second down.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
And it's third down.
To throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows.
And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, one more snap to play here. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses.
Hey, appreciate y'all for joining. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Trying to reach 500 subs. I appreciate every last one of y'all, man.
That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.